Hey folks, Adam Brian Donna here with the Lower Reward video series. This is my favorite topic. I love posting about it. I love having debates with it. This is easily my biggest addiction, is this very topic and defending it. And I always laugh about it. I mean, every single bad thing that can happen to an addict happens to me. And I don't know if I ever want to give it up. Someday, I'm going to start by making this video. Just having this conversation might help. And if you're new to this video series and new to me, stop it right here. You got to go back to the introduction, all the way back to my first 10 or 15 or 20 videos. And you can't binge my content. You have to not. Go to video 1, watch it, think about it, come back to me a couple days later. Make a little note on hand with a pen and paper, hide it somewhere in your sock drawer, underwear drawer, and when you come across, you're like, oh yeah, Adam Brian Donna, I'm gonna go watch his second video. The conversation today is on my favorite topic in the world, ignorance. And how ignorance is power. And how ignorance is wealth. And how ignorance is winning and profit, and ignorance is gain, and ignorance is confidence, and ignorance is charisma. It's the foundation of me as a man. It's the foundation of me as a success. And every single thing that I rant and rave about, whether it's online, whether it's in my little meetups that I have, thank you Patreons for supporting it. I want to meet more of you. If you'd like to get together, please let me know in the comments. If you're a supporter, I'll make it a plan to come and see you. Ignorance, absolutely, positively, the greatest achievement of the low reward lifestyle man. Maybe women, I don't know. I'm not a chick. Reaching a point of ignorance is when I can celebrate, when I can tell myself I've succeeded at fighting a difficult task I put ahead of me. Ignorance is when I know I've succeeded over the neuroengineers in the media and in all consumer goods. When someone says, did you see what DJ Sandbox did yesterday? And I was like, who? Wow, the power, the profit of seeing the look on her face that I don't know who DJ Sandbox is. Can you believe that John Wheelbarrow got back together with Melissa Snowflake? What? Who? Are you gonna go out and vote for Joe Brown? Because I mean, he's gonna bring change. No. Who is Joe Brown? Hey, have you Finortnered today? Finort? Well, everybody's doing it. Everybody's Finortnering. What? I don't know what you're talking about. And nor do I want to know what you're talking about. It sounds idiotic. You dumb, gullible consumer. Feces eating maggot. I have no idea. And if you don't know about it, well, obviously you're ignorant. You're an ignorant buffoon. Yeah, I am. And part of the reason I can be here today on this $5 a day beach, $10 a day beach with almost nobody else around but the birds, a couple of people. But if you look, it's beautiful out. It's a little cloudy, but if you look, this is crazy, right? Where is everybody? Because I'm ignorant, and I love it. The 2-week ignorant self-study. I don't know if I can get to it. I really don't. I don't. It's one of those things I don't even know if I want to share with you. I'm so blessed and content and comforted in day-to-day ignorance that I feel the worst of my addictions coming out of me just talking about it, having this conversation with you all. I worry sometimes that I like it so much that I'll fall into the dark places, but I don't even know what that means when it comes to ignorance. It's so good during election years. It's so good when a celebrity dies. It's so good when a band gets back together for their last reunion tour ever at $500 a seat. It's so good when a new bar opens up with a new mixologist drink and I don't know the first thing about it. It's so good when the world is falling apart. I mean, look at it. Global warming. It's horrible here, right? Oh my God, there's a pandemic. There's a pandemic. Stay in your home. Stay in your home. It's so good to be ignorant. It feels so right every time that I avoid Wikipedia. I blocked Wikipedia for a very long time to this day because it's so good to be ignorant. It's so good when I try something new without watching a YouTube professional. You know, maybe lift something heavy, but before I lift something heavy, I'm gonna try and lift something lighter, and I'm gonna be slow and easy going about it so as not to injure myself. Because if I watch those huge weightlifting professionals, and I don't go to the gym, I'm not advocating that for myself, but when I watch them, they're gigantic, and who knows what drugs they're on or how much they eat or how much pain they're in. We don't know because we only see them at their best. We never see them off season when they're fat and fluffy and not working hard. So I don't like watching YouTube to learn because I want to remain ignorant, except about the things that actually bring something positive to my life in the form of profit, financial, in the form of profit, time savings. But I want to teach myself because the best way for me to learn not to touch the stovetop is what? Watching a video on not touching stovetops, right? That's how you're going to learn. The best way to learn how to drive a car is to watch a video on driving a car, right? Can you ride a unicycle? Maybe watch that guy who tried 1,000 attempts over 1,000 days to ride the unicycle. Watch him. Watch him, right? That's going to teach you how to ride the unicycle. No. You learn not to touch the stove by touching the stove, and you burn yourself. You learn how to drive a car by driving a car. You learn to ride the unicycle by falling off the GD unicycle. These birds here are amazing, by the way. I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to try and catch them a bit. No, unfortunately, I don't think I can get them, but they're cool. Anyway, you learn by doing. You learn, not going to upset their nest. You learn by failing. You lower your reward by trying something lower reward that takes a little longer, a little more patience, a lot of risk of failure, maybe even injury a little bit. Hopefully not a risk of death. I'm not going to teach you to eat those puffer fish. So ignorance. In the areas that don't matter in my life, I want to be Mr. Ignorant. I want to be known as the Mr. Ignorant, and I don't care who knows it, if that makes sense. And the things I want to learn, like right now, I've never been able to do it. I am a weakling, sissy, a limp-wristed, girly man. I can't open my eyes underwater. Can't do it in the bathtub. I can't do it in the swimming pool. Forget about doing it in the lake or ocean. I can't do it. And I am trying. And I'm trying to do it without watching YouTube on how to open my eyes underwater. And I am failing miserably, friends. I don't want to be ignorant about it, though, because it's something that I think I would get a gain from. So that's important to me. But the public is kind of going crazy right now about something in the media. Someone died, or some politician did something bad, or some band got back together, or there's some, something going on. Turn off the news. Shut down Wikipedia. Stop reading how-to self-help books. You don't need them. You don't need them. I don't need them because it's likely not going to make you a better person for your future self. All it's going to do is make you feel worse about your current self. It's going to make you feel worse about the world, even though you can go and do anything because we have so much abundance. You don't do that. You don't have as much abundance as me, not because I am smarter. Untrue. Not because I have more money. I don't. Not because I have better income. I don't have income. I have passive incomes, and sometimes they don't come through. This year was a tougher year for me because my dividends dropped a lot in 2020. The reason that I have more freedom and more liberty, and I have more opportunities, and I have more options, and I have more people I like to spend time with, and people who like to spend time with me, including chicks of the opposite sex, let's hope they're of the opposite sex, is because I'm ignorant. Why do I have so much confidence? I'm a short, sort of skinny, broken-toothed, ugly-faced SOB who's not a millionaire, who didn't go to college, didn't really graduate high school. Why do I have these things? Why am I so confident? Why do I have charisma? Well, it's because I'm ignorant. Because I can laugh at anything. I can laugh at everything. And that really has been the coup de grace. That's really been the winning statement for me, is the reason why I have all that I have is because I don't care about that which I don't have. I don't care about your sports team or the logo. I don't care about your political party or the politician. I don't care about the platforms of change because life is too good everywhere in the world I've been to. If you followed me a while, you know I went to Tanzania and I lived in a hut made out of poop with people who don't even have wristwatches or phones. And I had a brilliant time. And it wasn't because I was doing some traveling, it was because I was like, this isn't so bad. I mean, look at this guy. He's like 83 years old and he's got 47 wives. And the worst guy in the totem pole gets access to a couple. So he doesn't even care. And the women love it. They're like, we got the greatest guy in the tribe. I mean, this guy's got meat and blood and leather and bone every day. And they're ignorant about airplanes and trains and wristwatches and social media. And they are bonding and singing songs and dancing and screwing all the time because they love their lives. And what are you doing? You're watching me. I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't the case. I wish it wasn't the case. But I have become Mr. Ignorant. And I would like to be known as that. And maybe I sent you this link because you said, well, you're ignorant. I am ignorant. Whatever it is that you're angry about, whatever it is that you're all full of anxiety about, whatever it is that you're shocked about, whatever cliffhanger it is that you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow doesn't affect my life. Because I've tried to care, and at my age, nothing I did affected that topic. Zero. And instead, I'm contented. Now on this one topic, I'm happy. I mean, I got a lot of dopamine going on here, and maybe even worse, you get dopamine just seeing me happy. I'm sorry, I really am. I don't usually apologize. In this one case, I probably, likely, should not be so joyful about being ignorant. But man, does it feel good every day. And I can't break that habit, and I'm not sure I will. It's a huge topic. I don't even know if I can squeeze it into a 2-week self-study, but I'm going to try if you're interested. If you want to know more about building an ignorant brain and why it's such a winning product for a guy like me, maybe a person like you, leave a comment down below. On YouTube, don't interact with me on other websites. I want you to comment here on YouTube. I'm Adam Brian Dada, and this is the Lower Reward video series.